Hey, g'day everybody, it's Matt here from MATTCARVES. So today I'm going to carve the Berserker from the Lewis chess pieces. That chess set that was found in 1200 on the Isle of Lewis. Anyway, so I'm going to carve it out of this, which is a block of oak, and it is extremely hard to carve. We went into that in the last carving. Okay, so for those who have seen the Berserker, it is a tiny little chess piece, and he's got his little teeth hanging over the shield like this. Alright, and he's got like a sword going up the shield, right there, going into his cheek. And it, pretty much Berserkers were Berserk. They would go into battle, sort of like slashing away like that. They had no self-regard for their own safety. They'd end up dead, but they'd go out in a blaze of glory, and they were kind of legends, I guess, for the brief amount of time they were alive. Anyway, so this is me carving the Berserker. Okay, so here I am drawing on the Berserker onto the block of wood, and you can see I've got a side profile and a front profile, and those all line up, so the helmet edges all line up. And I'm going to cut out both sides, which is cuts down a lot of carving, which is pretty cool, and it's sort of like blocking out. I think one of the real problems with this carving is the shield and the hand and the teeth going over the shield are all at different levels, and so it's a real complex kind of carve like that, and I'm not quite sure where to start. So I ended up starting on the helmet. I figured that was a good sort of like central point to start, and then to go down onto the face, and then the teeth going over the shield. Here you can see I'm using a cutsaw burr, and that's really good for blocking out. These burrs are really sharp edge on that one, so it's really good for blocking out sort of like definition of the nose and all that. Then I go in with a finer sort of spherical one, and then you can see I'm going on to the drill bits just to get into that really fine detail. And I'm still not happy with the finish of that, but it's just sort of really this preliminary stages at the moment. Okay, so I'm going to put in the hand now, and you can see it's actually quite a really tiny hand, so you just want to go for a few little details that sort of give you the sense of the hand. And I thought that first attempt wasn't that great, so I've put on the angle where the knuckles go down onto the fingers there, and then going into it again with that tiny little diamond burr. That's really good for doing little lines like that. And I also then go in with a tiny drill bit in between the fingers, and that's pretty much done on the hand. You can only really do so many details on such a small hand. I'm going to show you the finished product there, and I think it's pretty good for how small it is. Okay, so now we're just rounding off with the cutsaw burr. That's the flame burr, really good general burr, that one. Everyone needs one of those. You can get away with a lot on that cutsaw burr. You can shape with it and round off things, all these kind of things. A lot of people use them for making the old witch spirits. And here I am just putting in the details now. Now here I am, I'm using this burr here is a really good kind of a planer. Leaves a really nice finish. But then I just use this diamond burr and go over it, and it's pretty close to actually being good to go. I usually go over it for about, I don't know, 5 minutes with sandpaper at the end. You've got to remember that these kind of carvings, you can get away with it being a little bit rough because it's supposed to be aged, and you know, you want it a little bit authentic, I feel.